Hi YouTube, it's Lena, and I'm here today with my Beauty A to Z Project Pan update. This is being done with in conjunction with the PANtastic ladies. I will link them and the creator and everything down below. The idea behind this is really simple. You just pick out 26 items that correspond with the alphabet. Still plenty of time to do this if you so want to. It doesn't necessarily have to be the English alphabet. It could be Cyrillic or Arabic or whatever you so choose. And it doesn't necessarily have to be like the first word that it starts with. And at least in English language for like X and Z, it could just be kind of somewhere in the name because those are two very uncommon letters. You just kind of have to get a little creative with it sometimes. But I have 7 empties and I have 8 products that I'm currently working on. Now I had one thing finished by my last update, so that brings me up to 8 so far, which is not terrible. Now I'm not going to show everything in here because there are certain things that I am not working on currently and thus have no progress. So let's get started with the empties, starting from the top of my page. On June the 25th for H, I finished my Dose of Colors, what is this called? Your Hue concealer. It is pretty empty. The weight on it last time was 33.1 grams. Now it's 26.7. I haven't updated this in like 4 months, so got some big progress jumps here. I will put the number of uses that I had on it total right here. I did use this as a foundation for some parts of June, and I counted it as 2 uses when I did that, even though I could easily have counted it for 3 or 4, honestly, with how much I used, but I went with 2. So that is done. Next down the list, this was almost done last time, but it had a little bit of work left. For J, the Honey Jarret Lip Sleeping Balm. I don't know how well you can see in there, but it is empty. Its weight last time was 7.9 grams. It is now 7.4. I will also insert my number of uses for you, but I think I only got like 5 more uses before it was done. But I finished that on February the 25th. On May the 19th for K, I finished my Kokie Cosmetics Loose Setting Powder. This is the packaging. This is something that only comes with 5 grams of product, so wasn't that hard to go through it. Its weight went from 35.6 to 30.7, so got right at 5 grams out of there, and it did have some previous use on it. But once again, I'll insert my usage number total right there. On April the 18th, I don't count uses on my non-makeup products, by the way. For Kokie was for K, this is for L, the Aveda Nutriplenish Leave-In Conditioner. I started all the way up here, and it is now empty. I don't know if you can hear the fact that nothing is in there. Dropping all the way down to R, on May the 12th, I finished the Silla Cream Rose Body Lotion. It started up to here, and as you can see, it is now flat. It is empty. On May the 30th, for T, I finished the Tatcha the Water Cream. Just a little mini right there. It is now filthy. Its weight went from 27.9 to 18.1 grams. And finally for empties, for Z, this is one of the ones I had to get creative with, the Purelisse Uzu, Z and Uzu, Uzu and Orange Moisturizer. It started all the way up to here, and now empty. So those are all of my empties. Like I said, now I've gotten up to 8. I also have 8 products that I'm currently working on. First, straight up for A, we have some good progress here. The Alleyoop Stack the Odds Trio in Sassy Pants. This is a cream cheek trio. I will probably have to do a screen grab of it because I forgot to take a picture again, but this is what it looked like last time. And as you can see, big changes. I finished both the highlighter and the bronzer since last time, but the blush, that's the word I'm looking for, blush. The blush is still going strong, which other people I've seen pan this have the same experience basically. So far I have used I've always just counted it once when I just pick it up at all. So I've used this trio 35 times, But now any usages counted are just going to go towards the blush, and I get the feeling the blush is going to take me forever because we were in July and I haven't even hit pan. To be fair, this blush probably has less than 20 actual uses on it. I'm just throwing a number out there as a random guesstimate, but probably about 15. I have been using a lot of my lip products as Chic, as cream Chic products as well, to kind of get a little bit of help on them. So this has definitely been a bit on the back burner. Next is B, which I have the Kimchi Chic Beauty Puff Puff Pass Set and Bake Powder. I don't measure it this way normally, but just for those that like to see the visual, this is where the powder currently is. I usually can't get it terribly consistent. Now I do weigh this with the puff inside, so take that as you will. I do bake with this sometimes if I'm gonna have a long day, but if I'm just putting on makeup to film like I did tonight, I don't bake. But usually when I bake, I put down 2 uses because you use a lot of powder to bake. But so far, I have 5 uses on this. That doesn't feel right. I will be perfectly honest, that doesn't feel right. However, I do have weight as well. Its weight went from 96.7 grams to 93.3. This comes, I believe, either 25 or 30 grams of product. 24. I was wrong. 24 grams of product. It's a big powder. Next is F, and I have the Skindinavia, the Makeup Finishing Spray. So, I can't see through it. It's totally opaque. It kind of sounds like it's about here, but I don't trust that. All I have is weight, and we have gone from 138.9 grams to 88.7. And so far I have 29 uses. I feel like that's going to take me a couple more months. Next is I have the Grown Alchemist Age Repair Intensive Moisturizer. It's just a mini, but I can only use a little bit of this at a time because it's very thick. So it's taking me longer than I expected. However, these are my progress marks. I actually have to mark this with a nail polish. But yeah, we are getting down there. I hope to be done with this by the end of the month because it's really thick. I have oily skin. For some reason I decided to use this in the balmy ass heat of summer, and I can only use it at night. And that's just to make it tolerable. So hopefully I can finish it this month, but we'll see. Next is M, and this is almost done, but we have the 29 Palms Mesquite Springs Hydrating Serum. Now, when I started, I was all the way up to here, and I'm now all the way down to here. This probably has a week left on it, if that, because I use it day and night. And I have to already tilt it to the side to get the proper amount that I want. Still smells very masculine. I don't mind it, but it is a very strong scent. So if you're sensitive to fragrance, I wouldn't pick that up. I got it in an Ipsy bag, or technically now BoxyCharm, but whatever. Next for N, I have the Pear Nova Lunar Lip Stylo in Asteroid. It is a lip liner. This is how much I currently have. And I have to be careful with it because I broke it today measuring it. I will insert my paper progress over here. This has 4 uses. I do count every usage if I reapply during the day. Just started that. I know why this only has 5 uses. I had to use a pressed powder 10 times in a different project pan before I got to this, between the Kokie and this. That makes at least a little more sense. Sorry, my brain was still percolating on that. Next is O, and it is the Beauty Blender Opal Essence Serum Primer. I apparently don't have a previous mark on this, nor did I weigh it like I thought I did. So I have a mark on it now, and I have to store this upside down because this packaging is freaking irritating. It's one of these things, but the plastic is really hard, so just for my sanity, I store it upside down. It is currently right here. I think I will be done with that at the end of the month as well. I take primer down my neck, so I probably use twice as much as most people. It currently has 25 uses. And the final product I have here is my Trusty Cosmetics Lip Glaze in Shell Beach Sheer. I will also insert my paper progress. I don't know why it currently looks like this, but it looks kind of weird. I'm kind of using this as a lip balm at the moment, reapplying throughout the day on days that I'm not wearing makeup, because it's not kidding when it says sheer. Like, I don't even know if you can see that. So I've just been using it as a lip balm. Let's see, it currently has 22 uses. So that is it. Thank you guys for tuning in. As always, I do really appreciate it. And hopefully I will see you later. Bye.